Does this feel like your cleaning business? Try a better solution with Cleantelligent software. Cleantelligent makes it easy to run your business from your computer or mobile device. Use Cleantelligent software and watch your worries disappear. You can perform inspections anywhere, anytime. Work orders can be submitted instantly online without a paper trail. Improve your productivity with customizable job scheduling. And much more. Cleantelligent has helped cleaning companies around the world dramatically increase their productivity and win new business worth millions of dollars. Request a free demo today at cleantelligent.com/demo. And find out how we can simplify your cleaning business needs.
Welcome to our Cleancast today. Thanks for watching us. I want to talk to you today about attitudes needed to grow your company. You know, I thought it'd be interesting to list some of those attitudes. You know, we can't ignore all the changes, and golly, if you're paying attention at all to this world, you know that they're changing faster than, we change babies' diapers. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And for old people like me, it's really astounding. You know, we're still trying to work the dial telephone. But here's some things that I've listed that are important, I think, if you want to face reality and do what works and have it happen for you. You have to, number one, speed up, right? Change isn't going to wait on you. And the reality of it is that hurry needs to become the normal style. And I don't think I'm making any profound statement here, but technology is advancing at a dead run. And I'm up to phone number 6. Just bought phone number 6 a couple of months ago here with Samsung. And I just talked to the Sprint store, and they told me that Samsung 7 will be out here in about 3 months. So here we go. It's advancing at a dead run, and each one of these new sections that I get, these new phones that I get, I continue to marvel at the stuff I can get. Hey, rain will start at approximately 3:26 p.m. Oh, really? Good. I'm glad to know that. But anyway, got to get rid of the busy work. Remember what I said in one of our earlier Cleancasts. There's no use doing well that which you should not be doing at all. And by golly, you shouldn't be resisting change. You should be creating change. Very hard for people of my generation, the way back, the people that were born prior to 1946. It's very hard for us to embrace change, but we have to. In fact, we should be creating change. Another attitude that we need is to control our emotions. Nobody else is in charge of our attitude. We can't always control what other people say, but we can control how we respond to what they say, how we react to what is said. Bad attitudes lose jobs. If you're in a position sometimes to remove people from the payroll, so to speak, how many have you actually lost? How many have you had to remove because of their attitude versus poor work? I know of people that I've had to relieve of their duties down through the years. Great technicians, but they just made everybody around them miserable. They were one of those complainers. Everything was wrong. Everything was, nobody was helping them. The world was against them. Well, bad attitudes lose jobs. There's no question about it. And you can control how you react and respond to the world around you. Then another attitude needed to grow your company is don't let your strengths become weaknesses. what you're doing today may not fit today. You remember, if you're talking to somebody of my generation, how many times have you heard us say, well, I remember back in the olden days. I remember back when it was really being done well. Probably was. Like my father, he used to tell me he walked 3 miles to school every morning in the snow, and it was uphill both ways, But you talk to us old people, and we're going to tell you all about how it was in the olden days. But what we do now, we might have been an expert at it. It's not needed anymore. So what do? We have to keep learning. We have to adapt, and we have to develop in new and exciting directions. Learn more stuff. I've said this before, but one of the things I always said when I had my own company is, by the time I sold my company, I was going to learn how to turn my computer on, because I had an IT technician in my company. Now I have 2 of them on my desk, and a laptop that I carry with me, plus this guy. It's got most of it on there too. I'm not suggesting to you I know everything about them. I'm just suggesting that I went from not knowing how to turn a computer on to at least being able to send an email now. I even learned how to do an attachment. We have to be willing to adjust. And I guess here I'm talking mainly to the older generation, because yesterday's solutions don't necessarily solve today's problems. You remember we've had a podcast, we had a Cleancast back a few weeks ago where we talked about texting, how the millenniums want texting to be done rather than phones. Who'd have thunk it, as they say? Who'd have thought about that? Texting. We learned how to do a typewriter. We got away from the typewriter. Now we sit there and punch and Judy a message on a telephone or on our PDA. So anyway, we can't use yesterday's solutions. And then another one is attitude needed to grow your company is taking responsibility. Blaming comes easy. But, the old adage, when I'm pointing my finger at you, I'm pointing 3 back at me. Very easy. And particularly in our government today, it just seems like it's always, somebody else's fault, isn't it? Well, we don't, because the government operates that way in some cases, in some governments, in some states, doesn't mean that we in private enterprise need to be operating the same way. We need to take responsibility for what we do. See, there's already enough problems in this world. Every company that I know of needs solutions. That's what we need. Pointing to others and their mistakes loses jobs. So today's culture, today's business culture really demands an accountability from you. It means that you have to know what to do and do it willingly. And if you can't do that, you probably need to do it somewhere else. But, the main attitudes, you need to speed up. You need to control your emotions. You need to don't let your strengths become weaknesses, and take responsibility for your actions. Each one of those is very difficult in itself to maintain in today's environment. All 4 of them takes a total commitment from you, from your organization, to really have a first-class organization. But the first thing, maybe the last thing that we talked about, is the most important. You have to take responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions. Nobody is responsible for you but you. The quicker we can adapt to that, the more our life will be successful. Thanks for watching us today.